Fear is fire. Fear is burning fire. You can either burn you to death, or it can help you cook good food. I'm 23 this year. I started tricking when I was 17. Tricking is my by far the biggest hobby, the biggest passion I have. My name is Ray. I am from the Hype Tribe. When I was 16, I watched this video. It's Ringa Linga by K Tigers. If you've heard of it, it's like a taekwondo dance. And I absolutely loved it. Because it was so cool. They did taekwondo and they did tricks. I thought that was taekwondo. They call it taekwondo dance. They don't mention me tricking. I saw on Google that the place to go and do tricking is Gymcraft. And I saw Dilon, both Dilons, Big Dilon, Small Dilon. Big Dilon was always there. He's been training for 10 years. So, yep. So when I see him do it, I was like, whoa, this is so good. I want to catch up. So when I was young, I didn't really have an opinion of myself. So whatever my parents put me through, I'll just do it. Then when I saw tricking, oh yes, that's my baby. Yeah, that's something I really want to work hard for. I feel like tricking gives me a lot of energy, a lot of passion. So when I was going to school, when I was coming home from school, when I was taking breaks in school, I'm like looking at tricking videos. Like there's nothing that is in my mind that holds on to me so strongly because it is so cool. I remember the first time I landed a backflip, like I did not die. I did not die. Can you imagine that? It's like you fell from 40 stories high and you land on the floor and you're perfectly fine. How would you feel? Except same feeling. Like, how did I not die? It's that kind of acceleration that you realize that you overcome something that's so great. And then like, wow. Sometimes when you launch yourself in midair where you have no control of your body and you have to find that control of your body in that split second, you know how much fear you have to break through? You know how much acceleration comes from breaking through that fear? These are things that I cannot describe with my words. It's something you have to experience by yourself. You know, the feeling of, oh my god, I'm going to crash, I'm going to land on my neck, to, holy shit, I landed a backflip. You know the thing about fear? The feeling you get when you are very close to death, it is something that can bring you pain. And fear is something that I realize it is the greatest teacher. It can also be your greatest torment. My biggest fear back then when I first started tricking is none other than backflip. Backflip is the one that scares the shit out of me. I could stand there for 5 minutes trembling in fear and then like, okay, sorry, I'm not gonna do it, I'm so scared. Yeah, that was so embarrassing, but it's part and parcel of learning. It is this kind of overcoming this kind of fear that makes our lives meaningful, right? It makes our life exciting. We are all in it for the excitement. For me, failing is not about falling on the floor, but for me, it's not understanding how can I move forward? How can I progress to the next stage? I don't know, I don't have the answers. And failure to me is the process of finding that answer. I guess whenever you start something new, you definitely feel moments of doubt of people's judgment. It's very normal. But it depends on why you want to do it. Are you doing it for yourself? For me, I really wanted to prove my worth. I'm not really strong, you know. Yeah, I could be more, I could be stronger. It's genetic wise, I'm not really strong, but tricking has put me on a path of self-improvement, of self-mastery, you know, lifting weights just so I can perform better in tricking. And it's a path where I can find people that's like-valued, like-minded, to come together and celebrate movement. So my friends and families, right, when I bring out to them about tricking, they either react like, oh, this is so cool, or they're like, you know, this. I feel like there's many people that wouldn't like tricking because of how dangerous it is. But of course, there's always, you know, risk takers, people that understand and know how to take calculated risk, people that wants to break through that fear. Well, I have a 61-year-old student, 61, grandpa age, twice my age, learning aerials from me. So I realize there are always people like me that would love to receive something, you know, this kind of knowledge, this kind of body awareness. So it's about sharing this joy, this passion of tricking. Most people would think of it like, you know, kicks, flips and twists, which is very accurate, like combination of all of these. For me, if gymnastics and extreme martial arts had a baby, then that would be tricking. Yeah, if they made very passionate love, that's tricking to me. So whatever that you see in gymnastics, we can also use in tricking, but we do alterations to it. So gymnastics, there's layout, there's backflip, there's whatever, right? In tricking, we add kicks inside, you know, a flash kick, an X out. The other thing I really love is the freedom that comes from tricking. There's no limitations, so it's up to however you want to combine muscle memory. And because we are willing to accept that different arts have their benefits, right? We take all of them, we bring together, and we make something even better. So there are different styles in tricking, right? So there's a more explosive aerial forms. There's also the more flowy aerial forms. The ones that don't require you to do triple twists, because tricking is all about what you want, what you want to put out. For me, my personal form is more flowy, more gentle, more artsy-fartsy, more dance related, because that's my expression of myself. Because tricking is such an individual sport. When you trick with a community, everyone is supporting each other, even though there may be competitions, rivalry and stuff. But at the very end, you know, it is a personal sport. It is an expression of yourself. If you land something that you may be prepared for, you're preparing for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and you land it, people that know what's going on will be like, yes, hell yeah, dude, this is a good job. Yeah, they will do that. This is our community. We can be competitive, but in the very end, it is a very personal thing. It is our own expression of, you know, our beliefs, our values, our perspective of life. First, it comes from a place of love. I love tricking, and I love the community that, you know, builds itself around tricking. That's why we call ourselves the hype tribe, right? The hype is tricking, and the tribe is the community, the culture that sustains tricking and brings it to more people. I just want to be in the community, be influencing the culture in a good way. Most importantly, I want to assemble a group of like-valued, like-minded people, you know, to keep pushing this sport forward. I don't know whether I'll live 30 years down the road, I will be alive 30 years down the road, but as much as I would, if I'm healthy, if I am not burdened by disease or whatnot, I would love to trick.
I kind of let out my emotions through tricking, you know? So yeah, every time like when I do a backflip, I want to do more, like backflip 360 and then progress to backflip 720. That's what I like about tricking, you can always level up. You know, I feel so good, I feel like I literally fly without wings. So come, fly with me.
I like tricking because it lets me explore my body, understand my body. And the sense of satisfaction when I land something not big but big to me, I think makes me feel like I break a little barrier or go through a little bit of breakthrough in my life. Yeah. Have you seen one strand of hair on my nipple? It's over here.
Tricking is a lifestyle. Well, I like the people, man, the community, the people I train with really has been the reason why I stayed. And also like that self gratification you get when you land tricks also makes me feel very good downstairs.
I like the dynamic quality.
The freedom that we have in doing all the combos.
Penis. I don't know, at my age if I can do tricking, I'll be like, wow, to the others, especially my age.
I hate it when someone asks me to say something. No, my girlfriend always asks me, can you tell me a funny story? I'm like, what? What am I supposed to say? Funny story? Then I have to think real hard. Then when I start thinking real hard, it becomes not funny, or it becomes very serious, right? So I'm sorry, I don't have a very funny thing to say. You know, bless you.